Hello viewers. Now I'm going to explain about AR and MR curves in perfect competition. Okay. So AR and MR curves in perfect competition. We have explained in a very detailed way about perfect competition, the different features and characteristics. And as I've told you that according to competition, the markets are divided as perfect and imperfect. And the AR and MR curves, which are very very important, and AR curve can also be called as price curve. That I'll explain why AR is equal to P, that I'll explain later. But AR and MR curves are very very different in perfect competition and imperfect competition. So today we'll explain AR and MR curves in perfect competition. Okay, and this AR and MR curves to get AR and MR curves. First of all, we have to do a tabular representation. So I draw a table. Quantity, price, TR, AR, M. So to get AR and MR curves, we require quantity of products, then price of products, and total revenue, average revenue, and marginal revenue. And we are dealing in perfect competition. Okay. Okay. So as you all know, in perfect competition, there are large number of buyers and sellers with single price and many other important characteristics which are very very different from imperfect competition. So now when a firm say has produced a one good one quantity, and if it is ready to sell this one quantity at a price 10 rupees. Now what is TR? As you all know, you are all aware, TR or total revenue is equal to P into Q. Total revenue means the number of products which the seller is selling at a given price. The total revenue he is getting from the number of products he is selling at a given price. So here the producer is selling one quantity at a price 10, and he will get total revenue P into Q, that is 10 into 1 is equal to 10. So the total revenue is 10 rupees. What is average revenue? Average revenue is equal to, you have to remember, whenever we are talking about average, something we have to do with total. So average revenue you get by TR into quantity. Okay, here we got TR as 10. So TR is 10. And how many products he has sold? What is the quantity? 1. So 10 by 1 is equal to 10. So the AR is also equal to 10. And what is MR? Marginal revenue. Marginal means something additional. When he is selling a product, an extra product, say for extra rupees, the extra amount he is getting for the extra product is called additional revenue or marginal revenue. So, and next from next onwards, I will explain you in detail with MR. Okay, now he's selling two products. Now what will be the price? As we are dealing with perfect competition, the important feature of perfect competition is there are large number of sellers or large number of firms, and each firm is only a price taker, not a price maker. There is a difference. So here in perfect competition, a firm is a price taker. Now, what does this mean? What is taking the price? Accepting the price. Okay. So a firm has no independence in framing the price, in making the price. Now then who gives the price? The industry gives the price. The industry is the price maker, and the firm, the individual unit, simply accepts the price that the industry gives. So here the price, and one more thing is that there is no independence in decision of price making for the firm, but the firm has decision in the number of quantities it can sold. It can sold n number of products, but it cannot increase the price or decrease the price. It has independence in quantities, but not independence in price making. It's only a price taker. So if it wants to sell two products, still it has to sell each product at 10 rupees only, as it is only a price taker. Now what is the total revenue? 2 into 10 or 10 into 2, you get 20. Now what is AR? As I've told you, AR is equal to TR by Q, and here TR is say 20 and number of units are 2, so you get 10. And MR is delta TR by delta Q. This is the formula for MR. The change in total revenue by the change in quantity sold. Now the extra amount, the extra product he is selling, and what is the extra amount he is getting. When he is selling an extra product, the extra amount he is getting is called amount. So here the extra amount 20 minus 10 by 2 minus 1 is equal to 10 by 1. Okay, by selling an extra product, he is getting an extra amount of 10 rupees. Now say he is ready to sell 3 products with the price 10, as usual. As I've said, the industry gives a price and all the firms has to accept it. That's why this is a peculiar characteristic or feature of perfect competition, that it has the firms, even though the firms are in large number, they cannot increase the price or decrease the price. They have to accept the price that is given by the industry. And if if the firms starts changing the price, then the other firms will know what is happening in one firm. Like it's a transparent market. Now the 3 products each at 10 rupees, it is getting 30 rupees, and the average revenue is 30 by 3, 10 rupees. By selling an extra product, or the third unit, the extra amount generated is again 10 rupees. How? 30 minus 10 by 3 minus 2, that is equal to 10 by 110. Okay, now 4 product 10, 40, again 40 by 4, 10, extra product of 4th unit. The 4th unit total revenue is 40, but 4th unit marginal revenue is the extra amount that the producer is getting by selling the fourth unit, or the extra revenue is getting by selling an additional fourth unit, which is again 10. How? 40 additional 40 minus 30 by 4 minus 3, that is equal to 10 by 1 or 10. The fifth product again 10 rupees, same price taken 50 rupees, 50 by 5 10, and extra amount is 50 minus 40 by 5 minus 4, that is equal to 10 by 1 10. In this way you can you know draw or take the figures, how many figures you. Now with this help of this table I have just taken 5 units. Okay, with the help of this table we can draw or take a diagramic representation, and we can get the AR and MR curves. We can also draw total revenue curve, but here we are dealing with AR and MR curves in perfect competition, so we'll take AR and MR curves. Okay. And one more thing I want to tell you is that why AR and P are equal. I'll tell you that later. Okay. Okay. Let me. This is P, AR, MR. Okay. P, AR, MR are denoted on y-axis, and the quantities are denoted on x-axis. Okay. Let me first explain. Okay, why AR is equal to P. Okay, so what is the formula for AR? AR is equal to TR by Q. Okay, AR is equal to TR by Q, and TR can be written as P into Q by Q. Now when you are cutting the QQ, only P is left. So AR is equal to P. With the help of an example also, we can get this equation AR is equal to P. Okay. Now quantities, we have taken 5 quantities. So 1, 2, 3, 4, okay, 5 units or 5 products. Now 10, 20, say 30. If we draw total revenue curve, we need 50 points. Okay, in that way you get total revenue curve. But here we are only taking AR and MR curves as criteria, so 10, 20, 30 are enough. Now for the first quantity, the AR is the first quantity, the average revenue is 10. Okay? Right, point you get here. Okay, so next, for the second quantity also AR is 10. For the third quantity AR is 10. The fourth quantity AR is 10. For the fifth quantity also AR is 10. Now if we join all this, we get a line which is parallel to x-axis. AR curve in perfect competition is horizontal. Is horizontal to x-axis. Okay. Now coming to marginal revenue curve. Quantity 1 MR is 10. Quantity 2 MR is 10. quantity 3, MR is 10, quantity 4, MR is 10, and quantity 5, MR is 10. Okay, no need to join, I'm just joining. And AR and MR curves are simply coinciding in a perfect competition, and AR and MR curves are parallel to x-axis or horizontal. So AR is equal to MR, and as I told, AR is equal to P, or MR is also equal to P. This is P, price 10, AR is also 10, MR is 10. Okay, AR is equal to P, I have told you. This, let me explain with an example. How come AR is equal to P? Okay, I'll take this. And total revenue is 50. Quantity is 5. What is the price? Or how come? What is average revenue? Okay. Now AR is equal to TR by Q. Okay. TR is 50 and number of units sold is 5. So you get 10. So AR is equal to 10. Then how did you get this 50? How did you get this 50? You tell me here, how did you get this 50? When Q is 5, price is 10, okay? See, how did you get this 50 or TR? TR is equal to P into Q, where you took price as 10 and quantity as 5. So you got TR as 50, okay? And now when we have taken TR as 50, quantity as 5, we also got AR, that is AR is equal to TR by 10. So in this way we can say that AR and price are equal. Average revenue and price are equal. When later on when we discuss about imperfect competition, there you can clearly see AR and price being the same and MR being different. So imperfect competition, AR and MR curves are parallel to x-axis or horizontal, and AR and MR curves are coinciding. So this is AR and MR curves in perfect competition. Okay. Now we'll see AR and MR curves in imperfect competition. AR and MR curves in imperfect competition. Okay, when we are dealing with imperfect competition or perfect competition, a slight change in their characteristics, differentiate them as being perfect or imperfect. Okay, now coming to imperfect competition, where as I've told you in the previous class, according to sellers in the imperfect competition, uh, depending on the number of sellers, we have divided imperfect competition again into 4 types. If there is only one single seller in imperfect competition or in the market, it is called as monopoly. And when there are only 2 sellers, it is called duopoly. And when there are only few sellers, it is called as oligopoly. And when there are many sellers, it is called as monopolistic competition. And in perfect competition, there are large number of firms or sellers. Okay. Now coming to AR and MR curves in imperfect competition. Okay. The same diagram where you have quantity, okay, price, TR, AR and MR. Okay. So quantity, price, TR, AR and MR. Okay. Now, say the firm in imperfect competition is selling a product, one product, say at a price 10 rupees. The total revenue, as I've told before, TR is equal to P into Q. So when we multiply, you get TR. And AR is equal to TR by Q. So you get 10 by 1, 10. And MR also 10. Okay. Now, the firm in imperfect competition is ready to sell 2 products. Now, what it can do? Yes, here the firm has an independent of price. They can, have the decision to increase price or decrease price. So you can call them as price makers rather than price takers in perfect competition. In perfect competition, we have coined the term price takers. The firms are only price takers, they accept price. But here, they can make the price, they have that independence to in price decision. So you can call the firms in imperfect competition as price makers. Okay. And one important thing here you have to note is that, okay, when they are price makers, you may think that, okay, then they can increase the prices at alarming rate. They can increase the prices whatever they want. No, that is not the case. Again, with imperfect competition, they can only, like, when taking the price and quantity, they can change, they have the independence of only one variable. Either they can increase the price or quantity, but not both at the same. If they want to increase the price, then certainly they have to decrease the price, decrease the quantity. Or if they want to increase the quantity, if they want to, sell all the products that they are having, then they have to definitely decrease the price. Either way, either if they want more price, they have to sell less products. If they want to sell all the products, then they have to sell at a lower rate. So either these can be done, but not all the products at a higher price. I want to increase the quantity as well as I want to increase the price. No, this cannot happen. Even though they are price makers, they can have the autonomy of either price or quantity. If they are increasing the price P, they have to decrease the quantity. If they are increasing the quantity, then they have to decrease their price and sell. Okay. Now, 2 products, one at 10 rupees. Now they want to increase the quantity, then certainly they have to reduce the price. As I've told, increasing the quantity and increasing the price at the same time is not advisable in imperfect competition. So the total revenue is 2 into 9, you get 18. Now what is average revenue? Average revenue is equal to TR by Q, where TR is 18 and quantity sold 2. 18 by 2 is equal to 9. So AR. What is MR? Selling an extra product and how much additional revenue you are getting. Okay, by selling the second item, the extra additional revenue that the seller is getting is 8 rupees. How? 18 minus 10 by 2 minus 1, that is equal to 8 by 1, 8. Okay, in this way we will see 3 products, say at as I've told, when you are increasing the quantity, the price should be reduced. So 3 8s are 24, x 24 by 3, 8. Okay. Now when you are selling the third quantity, what is the extra amount you are getting? Extra amount? 3 minus 2, 6. Okay. Fourth unit. Okay. When you are increasing the quantity, automatically the price is getting reduced. 4 into 7, 28. 28 by 4, 7. When you are selling, when the seller is selling the fourth item, the extra amount he is getting is 4 rupees. 28 minus 24 by 4 minus 3, that is equal to 4 by 1. Okay, fifth unit. 6 by 6 are 30. 30 by 5, 6. Now, fifth item, when the seller is selling fifth item at 6 rupees, is getting a total revenue of 30. What extra amount he has gained? 30 minus 28 by 5 minus 4, that is equal to 2. In this way, you can draw AR and MR curve with the help of this table. Say again, sixth item, say price 5 rupees, 30, 30 by 6, 5. Okay, here I will stop. By selling the sixth item, extra any additional amount he got? No. 30 minus 30 by 6 minus 5, that is equal to 0. Okay, now with the help of this table, we will draw the AR and MR curves. Price, average revenue, marginal revenue on y-axis, and quantities sold on the x-axis. So how many quantities we have taken? 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we are not going to draw total revenue. So we need 10. 10. So let me take like this. 2, 4, 6, 8, and here somewhere 10. This is y-axis. Okay. Now first let me draw AR curve. The first unit 1, AR is 10. First, okay. I'll put a point like this. If there is a scale, we will get a straight line. Okay, now coming to the second quantity. Second quantity, AR is 9. It is somewhere 8, between 8 and 10. Okay, at one point for quantity 3, AR is 8. Okay, quantity 4, 7 is between 6 and 8. Okay, now for quantity 5, AR is 6. For quantity 6, AR is 5. 4, it is between 4 and 6. Now when we join these points, you get average revenue curve, which is downwards sloping from left to right. Okay. Now we'll take MR curve. And I've told you before, AR is equal to P. See here, P, 10, 10, 9, 9, 8, 8, 7, 7, 6, 6, 5, 5. AR and P are equal. Okay, now to draw a marker for the first unit, MR is 10. So the point is here. The second unit, MR is 8. Okay, somewhere. The third unit, it is 6. The fourth unit, it is next 4. For the fifth unit, it is 2. For the sixth unit, it is 0. So it will put it. And when we combine all this, okay, by joining all these points, you get a curve MR. So as in perfect competition, AR and MR curves were horizontal to x-axis and they were coinciding. AR is equal to MR. But in imperfect competition, AR and MR curves are different and AR curve is lying above MR curve. Okay, and